blockchain is actually a decentralized ledger technology. When you say decentralized ledger, it's just like a database. But just that it's not like the regular database that you have. The regular database you have, you can delete, you can update. So sorry, I'm speaking in computer terms. So you can delete, you can update, you can add to just database just as you wish. But the blockchain, you can only write to it once. After which you can read from it as many times as you wish. So what it means is, if I happen to store a particular data on the blockchain, that data is not deletable, is not editable, but you can view it as many times as you want. That's what we can see as in the case of Bitcoin, where you can always check that using the www.blockchain.com. You can access the ledger. So Bitcoin is one of several cryptocurrencies that exist, right? We have Ethereum, Dash, Monero, even the stamp coins and all of them. So, but this technology differs with respect to each of these concepts. An Ethereum blockchain has inbuilt in it a smart contract, which makes it very, 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 very enticing to developers, because you could actually automate it beyond the regular. When you are dealing with encryption and hashing, is a form of converting your regular integers, your regular alphabets into funny looking letters. For example, I choose to hash I am Jeff. What I will get at the other end might be something like AEFFDE I34. That's scribble numbers that you can't make sense of. So that's the way the Bitcoin blockchain converts large amount of data into smaller data. So when you look at the Bitcoin blockchain, the current size of the block is about 1 MB, though there are still talks to increase it above 1 MB to 2 MB or what have you. So when you do that, you kind of reduce the data that you are going to put on the block, because the block consists of several transactions. When you say several transactions, if I'm to send money across the Bitcoin network, somebody else to send, let me say all of us here have to send money across the Bitcoin network. Believe me, it's going to run into thousands of transactions. So they have to compile them together, and miners will come into play in that regard. So they compile it together using the proof of work. For the Bitcoin is the proof of work. If you are dealing with Ethereum is looking at using the proof of stake. So if you are dealing with Bitcoin, the proof of work is a situation where miners, they come together, they are competing to actually solve a puzzle, a mathematical puzzle. So the first miner to actually get this puzzle right gets rewarded, and then the block is now appended to the blockchain. Before it's appended, there's what they call the consensus. The consensus is, do you agree that this block is valid? Should we add it to the blockchain or not? Because if we do, it's not reversible. So what you now have is nodes on the blockchain or the network coming together and say, yes, this block is valid, add it to it. If it's not valid, it is rejected. So examples of invalid transactions are transactions that contains, or blocks that contain transactions of double spending. Double spending is actually a situation where I have $100 and I want to send it across to Mr. B. Then that same $100, I want to send it to Mr. C. So it means that I'm sending the same $100 to Mr. A and to Mr. C, which is a problem of TCP IP protocol. Sorry. What it means is, okay, for example, you pick up your phone and you go online, you want to download the song. Believe me, the song you are downloading is in a database somewhere, right? You are downloading a copy of that song, not the original, because the song remains, right? So when it comes to dealing with value, you cannot tell me I'm sending a copy of $100. No, you have to transfer that money to me. The value has to move. So that is why blockchain is unique, And blockchain will help you transfer this value from point A to point B without having you to worry about if it's a counterfeit or if it's original. So, the blockchain-based remittance system. Nigeria is currently the highest remittance recipient in Africa. In Africa, I think we have more people overseas that always send them money. At least we know somebody that's overseas, or we know somebody that knows somebody that's overseas. So the amount these guys charge to send money and the time they consume for sending money, I will tell you that it's not justifiable. If I have a cousin overseas and he has a medical need he has of his mom that he has to meet and he's distant, and the guy can't send money almost immediately, that means we stand the chance of losing a relative because the money can't get to us immediately. And central bank, I would say, have been at the sideline, because if really they were into this is a way that they could actually curb the excesses of these money transfer services like the Western Unions and the MoneyGram. Because if there's a blockchain wallet for every citizen in the country tied to the BVN and the NIN data they collected all these years and all these while that they've been telling us to register. If they tie that to a blockchain, and as well as the data of those overseas sending money, so they don't really need any payment processor to send money across. It's just to send money directly to their relatives' wallet. So there's no need for going to Western Union or MoneyGram. Then educational data, we all know these books about he didn't go to school, he didn't graduate. In the political sector, you say no, he does not have certificates is bad, blah blah blah. But if this document is actually on the blockchain, there's no need to argue, just to go there and check. Then lastly, a blockchain-based health record. A situation where doctors can't have access to patient's medical record is actually bad for me. Where if there's an emergency, the doctor will have to start conducting tests on the patient to actually start gathering medical data. And if the patient is just having maybe 10-15 minutes to be alive, then you use 20 minutes to run tests. Who are you going to treat? You are treating dead body. So, and lastly, when you look at the evolution of money and how money has evolved, from the barter to the gold to the metal coins to the money to plastic cards to even this electronic cash like paper and co. And now we are at the cryptocurrencies. I will tell you that the earlier we calm down, I mean as the government, the earlier we calm down and actually look at how to come up with a regulated framework for this last phase, or this current last phase of the evolution of money, the better it is for us all. Because sincerely, blockchain is here to stay. Well, I'll leave you with this. Please, whatever you do, whether you're a lawyer, you're a banker, you are whatever you do, just the same way the internet came and we kind of look for a way the internet could improve us. Like, okay, fine, I can put my stuff online to sell, I can actually get this knowledge online. I want us to go back. I know it's a new concept, but just go back, relax, think about it, and think what blockchain can do for you. Like, what can it do for that your small business, and what blockchain. If you need any material, you can always go online to get material. Thank you very much.